Imagine waking up and finding out that the company behind your favorite game just lost over $10 billion in a single day. Not because players suddenly quit, not because Roblox got hacked, not because of some massive scandal. Instead, because investors didn't like what they heard during an earnings call. That's exactly what happened to Roblox, and it started one of the biggest debates the platform has seen in years. Some players are saying Roblox is out of touch. Others think investors are overreacting. And then there's a third group claiming Roblox actually blamed its own community for the company's financial problems. So what really happened? Let's break it all down. Every few months, publicly traded companies have to tell investors how the business is performing. They release their earnings, answer questions from analysts, and explain where they think the company is headed next. This quarter, Roblox had some genuinely impressive numbers. The platform is still enormous. Millions of people continue logging in every day, and Roblox reported around 123 million daily active users. Revenue also continued to grow, showing that the platform is still making a huge amount of money. If you only looked at those numbers, you'd probably think everything was going great. But investors don't just care about today. They're investing based on what they think will happen next year, or even 5 years from now. That's where things went wrong. One of the most important numbers investors watch is something called booking. Think of bookings as the money players spend before Roblox officially recognizes it as revenue. It's often used as an indicator of future performance. While bookings still increased, they grew much slower than many investors expected. Even more importantly, Roblox warned that growth could remain weak in the near future. That single statement completely changed the mood. Within hours of the earnings report being released, Roblox's stock price started falling hard. By the end of the next trading day, the company had lost more than $10 billion in market value. And while the headlines made it sound like Roblox was collapsing, that's not really what happened. The platform itself didn't suddenly lose millions of players overnight. Its games were still online. Developers were still making games. People were still buying Robux. What actually changed was investor confidence. Wall Street wasn't reacting to what Roblox is today. It was reacting to what investors think Roblox might look like tomorrow. And that's a huge difference. Naturally, everyone wanted answers. Why would a company with over 100 million daily players suddenly disappoint investors? Was Roblox making less money? Were players leaving? Did something break? According to Roblox, the answer was more complicated than that. The company explained that players have started spending their time differently than they did a year ago. Last year, Roblox had several massive viral experiences that dominated the platform. These games attracted millions of players at the same time and generated an incredible amount of spending through game passes, premium items, limited time offers, and other purchases. This year looks different. Players are spreading out across a wider variety of experiences. Instead of a handful of games dominating everything, people are spending more time in newer and evergreen games that generally make less money per player. From a player's perspective, that doesn't sound like a problem at all. In fact, having more games succeed instead of just one or two could actually be healthier for the platform. But from an investor's perspective, it means Roblox isn't generating as much money from player activity as it did during last year's biggest viral hits. That's when the conversation became controversial, because many people listening to Roblox's explanation came away with the same question. If players are simply playing the games Roblox recommends, then whose fault is that? That's the question that sparked thousands of posts across social media and turned an ordinary earnings call into one of the biggest Roblox controversies of the year.